It's Friday, and our disruptor today is Micron. George Tsilis is with us, senior markets correspondent, taking a look at Micron. Micron reports earnings next week. Mizuho raised the price target. We want to get some details from George. Your thoughts?
Yeah, Nicole, if you look at Micron Technologies, I mean, year to date, the stock is performing quite well, considering that they had some challenges with DRAM supplies, which were, there was a supply glut at high inventories, if you will, but also prices were under pressure in the back half of 2022 and, of course, the first half of 23. But looking at the earnings estimates going forward, it looks like there may be an inflection point in terms of pricing, lower inventories, but at the same time, it's not only dynamic random access memory or DRAM chips that Micron supplies the marketplace. They're actually moving into more advanced technologies that are inclusive of high bandwidth memory. And you have to think about artificial intelligence and, of course, GPU chips and technologies from companies like AMD and NVIDIA. They actually complement other technologies that are inclusive of dynamic access memory, especially the high bandwidth memory, to give access to data and, of course, servers. And I think at the same time, if you look at Mizuho, which actually raised their target to $82.72, they maintain a buy rating as we move into earnings next Wednesday. There's a cycle going on when it comes to, of course, demands for personal computers and servers. If you look back in late 2020 and 2021, during sort of the crux of the pandemic, there was huge demand for personal computers. A lot of people upgraded, including myself, but it's been about 3 years since then. And we may be moving into another cycle where there's going to be higher demands for traditional DRAM chips that Micron supplies the marketplace just from a computing and server standpoint. So a lot of things are lining up well for Micron. And I think going forward, there are some good prospects for the company. Now, if you consider next Wednesday's earnings, taking a look at it just on an absolute basis, it doesn't look good. If you consider the earnings estimates are expecting to lose $1.18 a share, now that's a complete flip compared to the $1.45 they earned last year, while at the same time sales are expected to be rather modest at $3.91 billion, down 38% year over year. But the point is that prices typically move first, and of course the price seems to be improving for Micron stock, and that really fits the trajectory of the earnings and sales estimates, which are suggestive to improve on a forward basis because of demands from artificial intelligence as a complementary technology, but also the cyclical upswing I suggest is going to be happening here for computers and servers.
Wow. I mean, you really gave us a look. And, I see a lot of calls for a potential upside here.